Hi everybody. Hi. For our videotape, we wanted to let you guys know how much we appreciate all of you. I think we all, in our own unique way, bring so much to the house. And Neil and I just wanted to take the time to really tell you guys how much we appreciate you. And Mindy, we're going to start off with you. Thank you so much for all your hard work in planning the houseboat trip. We truly appreciate everything you do because we really know that it takes a lot of time to put this together. We have so much fun and we look forward to it every year.
That's pretty much what I had to say. Is every summer, as it gets closer and closer, I get more and more excited about going down and just getting away from the normal responsibilities and having 3 or 4 days of just carrying on and having fun. So thank you both for the planning and the work that you all put into this. It's great.
Let me say something about that first.
So then we'll move on to Doug. And some of my fond memories of Doug are tubing with the tube wars and Doug giving everybody the whirly-bird. Playing cards. A lot of cards get played down there. And
And Doug.
oh, the Wave Runner. That was my other thing.
Oh, holy.
Doug on the Wave Runner. One of the first times I was on a Wave Runner, Doug just knocked me off the thing for I don't know how long, but that was a lot of fun.
And Doug, you're always so willing to take everyone out on your boat. Thank you so much for doing that. We have a lot of fun with you guys. The next person I want to talk about is actually people, Sam and Ryan. Sam, we always have so much fun together on the drive down to the lake. I think that I usually laugh until I cry at least 3 times. So thank you for those fond memories. And Ryan, my favorite memory of you on the houseboat trip was how pretty you looked dressed up in drag. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the trip down is always an experience. Ryan and I, 2 of the probably more quiet people, yeah. And then 2 of the loudest people in the back of the car. A couple years ago, we were going down, and it's actually when we had the boat, and some chain or something was dragging, and people are going by telling us to roll down the window, and they're yelling at us, and we're like, yeah. But the trip down is always a lot of fun with Sam and Ryan. And my other memories of Ryan is when they had the contest with accumulating points, and Ryan, I think it was Will, jumped off top of the boat butt naked. Well, except for life jackets. So those are a couple of my memories there.
And Sam, also, when I think I asked you for a tissue in the car because it was one of those times I was laughing so hard I was crying, and you pulled a chicken nugget out of your purse. That was actually very funny. And next we'll move on to Jamie and Eric. Jamie, I always have a blast with you on the houseboat trip. And my fondest memory of you on the houseboat trip is that the year we were supposed to accumulate points, and we had actually talked each other into jumping off the top of the boat, of course life jacket on. So there were very few people left because everyone else was out on boats, and I think it was Neil and Eric and maybe Kevin and Will underneath the deck playing cards, and you and I and Deb had decided to jump off naked, and you said on the count of 3 we're gonna jump off, and so I waited for you to count, but you took a running 1, 2, 3, and you were off on 3, and poor Deb and I are still waiting up there naked. So all the guys yelled, and they were waiting for us to jump off. It was actually quite embarrassing, but very funny. And Eric, you make me laugh so hard on the houseboat trip because I think Jamie and I embarrass you so much that I feel bad sometimes, but it makes me laugh because you get so upset at us. But you are a lot of fun. I always enjoy the time we spend together. You make me laugh so hard with your dry sense of humor, and we really appreciate your friendship.
Yeah, as far as Jamie, I can remember a couple years ago when everybody was up really late and you started with the dancing. I just remember Eric rolling his eyes. I'm like, oh, that's great.
He said you were reliving your college
yeah.
years, and it made me laugh so hard.
And as far as Eric,
Because we were.
Eric and Greg are like the kings of the water balloon launchers. And every time a boat would come in, one of those two is running up to the top deck of the houseboat to get everything ready. Something else I remember Eric for is the waffles that he makes every boat trip. Those I look forward to as well. And you can always count on him to go water skiing if nobody else wants to go. Eric will go out there.
And also Eric and Jamie, you guys taught me how to wakeboard. Thank you so much for doing that, because I love it.
And I remember last time we went down Thursday night, and we get to the house and we're ready to go, you know, carry on a little bit. Eric's asleep on the floor in the main room at Doug and Mindy's house, and we're outside. I forget who it was. A couple of us were mooning Eric and banging on, because he was asleep. So we're banging on the door. He doesn't even really wake up. He just kind of gets up, comes over, and unlocks the door. He thought we wanted to come in. He didn't realize that we were goofing around. So that's that.
The next people on our list are Deb and Greg. Deb and Greg, you guys are a lot of fun. Deb, I never knew, girl, you had a wild side to you until I remember one specific evening. It was probably 4 years ago when Doug took us out on his boat, and it was one evening. And Deb, I'm going to tell a little story on you, because you said, and Deb, it was you, I am a witness to it, you said, let's flash everyone on the other boat. You said that, girl. You have a wild side to you. And I was embarrassed, but we did it, and it made me laugh a lot, and it was really fun. Greg, my fondest memory of you on the houseboat trip was the night of the dance-a-thon, or whatever we were doing. You are such a great dancer, and we have been calling you John Travolta since that night. It was really, really fun, and you have talent, Greg. And
I just remember you. Somehow we ended up with a actually I think there was 2 Britney Spears posters, and you put one up on the sliding glass door, and you were dirty dancing with the Britney Spears poster. So I don't think I'll forget that anytime soon. All right.
The next people we have are Karen and Mac, and we'll kind of do you guys as a couple. Karen, my fondest memory of the houseboat trip with you is when you took me out on the Wave Runner. I don't know if you're going to remember this, because you were really, really drunk. And you were driving, and you were going as fast as you possibly could, and we were just laughing so hard. It was really a lot of fun, and I just appreciate that time, because I felt like we bonded. And Mac, I don't really feel like I know you that well, but I remember first meeting you, and I thought, what a handsome guy. And then, you know, we spoke to each other, and we talked for a little bit, and I was really happy that Karen had really found such a nice person. And we're looking forward to getting to know you better, too.
I think my memory with Mac and Karen was, we went out skiing one evening. It was almost dark, and about the time I don't know what I was doing. I was stepping on the back of the boat as somebody's telling me, be careful, those cushions get wet, and went head over heels into the lake, shirt on, pants, glasses, everything. So yeah, that's a really fun memory. And then I think I fell off again when we were trying to dock the boat to the houseboat. So it's the only 2 times I've ever fallen off a boat.
Kevin and Kelly are next. Kevin, you are so much fun. You crack me up in the mornings when you go, everyone's ready for Diet Coke or coffee, and you go over and you crack open a beer. It always makes me laugh every time you do it. But Kevin, my fondest memory of you is when we had the ugly t-shirt contest, and you actually put on my ugly t-shirt, and there's quite a size difference between the 2 of us, and you looked really funny in it. And also, one year I had gotten those little shiny pasties as a gag gift, and you put those on too, and that made me laugh. really hard. And Kelly, we always have fun with you. You're so laid back on the trip. When I think of the houseboat, I think of you in your big straw hat, just wading in the water. And I always enjoy our conversations in the water.
And as far as Kevin, the grill master, I'll always, if I think of the houseboat, that's one of the things I think of, is you cooking up breakfast or dinner or something, standing out there.
And what's the hamburger place he always tells us to go to?
In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out Burgers.
Yeah.
In-N-Out Burgers are the best, Kevin.
The 2 boars with Kevin. That's fun. The first year we went, we were doing the slide down the slide onto the air cushion thing, and I was going down, and it's like probably one of the first times I did it, and everybody had told me just kind of stick your arms out and grab whatever. Somehow my hand ended up going down Kevin's shorts. And I mean, he was on my arm and there's some other people on top of me, so I couldn't move. He's telling me your hand's in my shorts. I'm like, I know, but I can't do anything about it. So I don't know if I should admit it to that.
The mattress wars are always fun.
Kelly, yeah, she's the queen of relaxation. She does it right. She gets out there with her big hat and the cooler and just kicks back and takes it easy.
And Ted, we can kind of lead into you on the king of relaxation. And Ted, my fondest memory of you is telling us on actually it was the first time we had ever met you, telling us how you had gotten hit by a train, what was it, 3 times?
I don't know. Remember.
2
It's
times?
the only person I know that's been hit by a train.
3 times? And we were just, we just couldn't believe it. But Ted, you're always so laid back. You're always, you're always so fun to be around because you just lay back and you just laugh and hang out and have a good time.
Geez, you better get going. It's taking like 11 minutes.
Okay, well, we're taking too long, I guess. Okay, Christy and Jeff. Christy, we love yours and Jeff's competitive spirit in playing Cranium. Christy, I will tell you, you were so nice to me the last houseboat trip I was on. I remember, like, I burnt my feet on, I don't know, going out in the sun or something off the deck, and you had told me that I could borrow your shoes, and I just thought that was really genuinely nice. So, thank you for that. And, Jeff, I always enjoy playing games with you because you guys get very competitive, and I love to do that. So
I just remember 2 things about Jeff is he was going by water skiing behind Doug's boat with his pants down. You see his bare ass hanging in the wind. And the other one when he was doing the Ace Ventura talking out of the butt thing. So.
Okay, the next people are Cindy and Shahab. Cindy, I'm really looking forward to this houseboat trip in particular because the last houseboat trip I was on, you were pregnant, so you didn't get to really hoop it up. But we always have fun together. But it was really fun. My fondest memory of you guys is just being out on our boat and hanging out with us because we love you. You're so fun to be around.
My fond memory of Shahab is we were untying the houseboat and Shahab had to go up on shore to untie the rope from the tree. And I think it was Kevin and Doug and this little snake. It was like a worm. It was like this long. It's going like right at Shahab. Just keeps swimming through the water and going up and asking Kevin, should we tell him? Kevin's like, no, he's afraid of snakes. He hates snakes. So eventually he saw it and kind of freaked out. And that was fun.
Yeah, Shahab, you're always a lot of fun to be around. We really enjoy you guys. The next people I have on the list are Melissa and Andrew. My fondest memory of Melissa is one year we had to do poems or something. Melissa had a really funny poem. It made me laugh so hard I cried. And Andrew, I always have fun with Andrew, and it cracks me up because the Wanamamakers, the drunker they get, the louder they get. And I just remember telling Andrew one year, I'm like, I've got to plug my ears, Andrew. You are having too much fun. You want to say something about Melissa and Andrew?
No, you got it all.
Yeah, they're fun. Kate, we can't leave out Kate and Will. Kate, I always have a great time with you. We always have a lot of fun together. I can kind of leave Kate at that since she's really not on the list anyways. But Will, what can I say? There are so many fond memories of you on the houseboat trip. I don't know what my fondest memory of you is, Will, because I think about the houseboat trip. I think about us just hanging out and having such a great time.
The duct tape, and when you busted up your
But
your
Will,
innards.
I mean, we were actually laughing at you, so I wasn't gonna bring that up. But one of my fondest memories of you, Will, were actually you had on your you had on this really bright preppy shirt.
Pickle Country Club golf shirt.
Golf shirt, and then you had on your little fisherman hat, and you were wrapped in duct tape. And this is as we were leaving.
We stopped at the gas station.
And you had to have Hardee's, so you had to cross the busy street.
No, he didn't have. He got out of the van, and it hurt him too bad to get in and out of the van. So he decided rather than get out at the gas station, get back in, drive to Hardee's, and get out again, he would just walk across
To Hardee's.
the road there, which is a pretty busy road. So
And being the
we've got a
friends
great
that we
picture
are,
of that.
being the friends that we are, we would say Frogger, Frogger, because it
He
looked
looks
exactly
like a
like Frogger.
75-year-old man. Crossing the road.
It was really funny. And I think and I hope that we actually like covered everyone that we've been on a houseboat trip with.